We have our goals set. We know what we want, don't we? We really know what we want to accomplish. We know what we're working so hard for. We are driven, we are passionate, we're motivated, we are committed, we're consistent, we show up every day, we're dedicated, and we work hard, don't we? That's what we do. However, everything we do, the work, the sacrifices we make, the passion we have, the vision we see for ourselves, have the attitude that you are your own experiment and you are going to be the one who paves the way to your success. Welcome to the Tiffany Micah podcast. What we do here is build the strength and courage in you to accomplish your big dreams and goals in your sport. No longer will you feel limited. You won't feel you're not good enough. You won't question whether you will make it. Those doubts will disappear because you will have the competitive edge over your opponents and leave them in your wake. And the bonus is others will notice. Listen up and take notes because I will show you exactly how to do it. Hey there, this is Tiff from Tiffany Micah Podcast and welcome to this week's Lessons Learned. So as you know, we share what's going on. Whether I've had a conversation with an athlete, whether something's happened for me myself, something I've noticed in a mastermind group that I've been in, or just what I've noticed when looking around. We actually look at lessons learned from the week because why do we look at lessons learned? Because then we can identify what works, what doesn't work. Then we can move forward in pursuing our goals in our sport and in our life, can't we? So today, I want you to be thinking about this. We have our goals set. We know what we want, don't we? We really know what we want to accomplish. We know what we're working so hard for. We are driven, we are passionate, we're motivated, we are committed, we're consistent, we show up every day, we're dedicated, and we work hard, don't we? That's what we do. However, everything we do, the work, the sacrifices we make, the passion we have, the vision we see for ourselves. We don't know if it's going to work though, do we? And what I mean by that is that you're currently working on in this moment, like this week, will be the thing that will give you the breakthrough. But we don't know that either, do we? And the reason that I say that is because we have to test it out. It's trial and error. People say, oh, you don't need to do trial and error. I've been there before. But you know what? You've still got to do the work. You've still got to see if it works for you. You've still got to see if it doesn't work for you. It's an experiment. You are an experiment. Life is an experiment. Because reality is that we don't know it's going to work for us until we put ourselves out there. And what's worked for us in the past doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to continue to work in the future. It gets us to a point to where we are now. And it's all fantastic, it's all wonderful when things are working. But what happens if it stops working? What happens if you stop getting the results that you were once getting. We have to try something new, don't we? We have to keep trying something new until we get that breakthrough. And I find that with everything that I do. I'm building this business, Reach Your Potential with Tiff. Right? It's all trial and error for me. It's not the same as what I was doing before with the golf teaching. Different, whole different world. And I don't know if you're going to like a particular episode that I record for you until I put it out there and see how many people download it and listen to it. I don't know. I don't know if you'll like a post that I put on Instagram or Facebook until I post it. Some of the things that I put out, I think, oh yeah, that's so great because I'm so passionate about it, but I still don't know if that's going to work. Currently, I'm running Instagram ads to promote the Successful Athlete Masterclass, to promote the Get Focused program that I'm launching at the end of March. I don't know if those ads are going to work until I start to market them. I've actually tested out 9 different ads in the last week. And what I've looked at is I've picked them from the data, what I can see that perform better. But is it the right one? I really don't know until I start getting some results of who's signing up for the Successful Athletes Masterclass. It's a free training, but I don't know until people sign up. I don't know if it's going to, if it's something that they're looking for that they want to improve their sport in. But it's all testing, isn't it? It's all experimenting to see what works, what doesn't. That's why I talk about this a lot in these episodes. We're constantly looking at what's working, what's not. How do we improve that? Right? Because that's really what goes on. This isn't working, this is working. How do I improve the stuff that's not working? What are some new strategies I can implement? How do I change so it's more quality versus quantity? What do I do? So I believe that there's a misconception in our current world. Because we live in this information age. It's incredible. We have access to so much information. We didn't have that when I was growing up. Right? The internet didn't exist. Computers were only just starting to come out. I had my first computer when I went to university, so I was like early 20s, after my tennis career. Was when I had my first computer. It was like, wow, this is amazing. And the internet was sort of coming about then. That was a number of years ago. But because now we're in an incredible age, the information age, we have so much access to everything. Then we feel that it should actually work because someone said, oh, well, I've done it this way, now you do it this way. And that's great, right? That's great. Yes, follow those paths. Yes, I've got the Successful Athletes Masterclass. Yes, that's going to help you. Free training, right? I've got the Get Focused program coming out. It's a paid program. It's going to be a 12-week program coming out at the end of March. I'm going to show you the path, right? And I've done all the things that I've been told over the years, especially with marketing, reading books to improve my mindset, courses that I've been to, courses that I've done online, courses that I've been to, like seminars. But the misconception is that we expect the results are going to show up right away, and they don't show up right away because we have to go and test them. We have to go and try them. And we don't know that they're going to work until we try it out. We have to step in. I like to say we step into the fire. And we figure it out. We go and do it. But then the question then becomes is, okay, well, I'll go and try it. But what happens if I try it and it doesn't work? I've tried it once and it doesn't work. Should I give up? Of course you shouldn't give up. You've tried it once. I have that with people with golf. Oh, I've tried golf. I said, what did you do? Oh, I went out and had a hit. Okay? Done it once, I'm not very good at it. No one's good at golf when they begin. No one. I was crap. I couldn't even hit the ball off the ground. Right? I just hit it along the ground, air swings, everything. No one plays at a professional level in anything after one go. How do they get there? Testing, experimenting, what works, figuring out what doesn't work. Oh, that's not working, I'll try this. So no, you don't give up. But what about you? What happens if I share something with you, like I have been on these episodes, and it doesn't work? Oh yeah, I've tried that once, and that didn't work. Do you give up on it? No. You may think, oh, well, Tiff's wrong. What does she know? How can she say it that way? Because that's not working. And it may have worked. You know, what happens is things have, worked for other people. They've shared their results. They've shared their actions in what they need to do because in that moment they've tried it and it's worked. Or in that moment they've tried it. They've tried something I've suggested even. And they're in the right headspace too. And it worked. And they'd say, oh, Tiff, that's great, thanks. But what I want you to understand is you don't know if things are going to work for you until you step in and do that. I've got a friend who comes and has golf lessons with me. I think she's about 65 years of age. Most of the ladies I teach in golf are older because they've got more time. Now, this particular lady, she's not sporty. She's always struggled from a sports point of view. She's, a financial wizard, very bright woman, but struggled in sport. And what we've been doing is we've been progressing her. She can play great golf now. The amazing difference that's happened to her in the last few months, it's all gone click, right? But she's put herself out there. She's tested things to see what works. She's identified what doesn't work in the sense of, oh, that technique didn't work so well for me. Oh, this one works better. Because she's actually seeing the results. But it's testing and trialing, isn't it? And so you're not going to know if things are going to work until you step into that fire. You step in and you start trialing it. You step in and you start testing it. Because I find that with everything that I do too. I had a hip injury, lower back injury, which ended up being a twisted pelvis. I tried all sorts of things. But I didn't know that I had such a serious injury. Well, I did. I felt to the point that I thought I was going to have a hip replacement. It was that bad. But I kept trying things to see what would work, give me relief. Eventually I found the right person. Took some time to find that right person that actually identified what the problem was. But it was testing and trialing. Even the exercises that I've been doing, that I've been given from Matt the chiro that I'm now working with, massive difference. But again, I've had to test them all out, trial them. Oh, great. Okay, that's given me the results that I need, but I've got to keep doing the work. Don't know if it's going to work until I do it. Oh, great. It's starting to relieve the pain. Oh, I can actually start sleeping at night now. Oh, I actually feel more refreshed and recovered from my sleep now versus exhausted. Oh, I can function better throughout the day because I'm not so exhausted. Right? So the thing is I want you to understand this. You keep using yourself as the experiment. Because as you keep doing this, as you keep testing everything that is thrown your way, it's going to get you that edge that you're looking for. The path will unfold. But if you do nothing and you just hope that it all just falls into place by doing the same thing over and over again and not getting anywhere, you're going to hit that wall. Use yourself as the experiment, right? The path will unfold. That's what I can guarantee, whatever that path may be. But unless you are willing to put yourself into the fire, you will never know. Have the attitude that you are your own experiment and you are going to be the one who paves the way to your success. So I hope you enjoyed today's lessons learned. I'd love it if you could share with me what you liked best about what you heard in this episode. That'd be absolutely awesome. If you've got friends that you know that would benefit from these episodes, I'd love it too if you could share these with your friends. And we want to build the Reach Your Potential with Tiff community as big as we possibly can. But don't go anywhere. I've got a special announcement for you. Now, if you're struggling with burnout and you don't get picked for the team even though you work your butt off, you're not seeing the hard work pay off, you're not seeing the results in your sport, you're grinding it out every day and feel like you are focusing on the right things, but you're not performing well when it counts and you're finding it hard to stay motivated. And I've created a free training for you, the Successful Athlete Masterclass. I'm going to show you how to crush it under pressure and it'll bring out your performances, best performances when you compete. So all you need to do is go to www.tiffanymica, that's mika.com/Sam, SAM, and I look forward to seeing you there. I want you to dream big, believe in you, and go after your dreams.